Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh on the Mysterious JG. Now I've got food on the way, so I might have to cut off rather suddenly. As a matter of fact, I forgot to grab my cell phone and keep it nearby in case it goes off while I'm recording. So this video may just end with a panicked, "Oh crap, gotta go!" Or it might not. I should have more than 30 minutes before my food gets here. That's the most exciting way to possibly begin any Let's Play video, folks, is some background information on the food status of the Let's Player. We could do the Blessed Village. Oh, that's the only Twilight... Well, one of two Twilight missions I've already cleared has popped up. The other Twilight mission is the Murky Demon Realm, which I have to complete Yokai Country. We don't like your kind around here. You got to get out of Yokai Country. Anyway, what I thought I would do is try to knock out the conspirators, because I read somewhere, despite what I was saying at the end of the last video, apparently this is on a new map. So, Engine, my apologies for summoning you so frequently. I've called you today because my finest sword is stolen by bandits who swarmed my planetikin. I escaped unharmed, but as you know, a warrior's sword is his life. I must get it back. I, Hideaki, shall obliterate the bandits and retrieve my sword myself, is what I thought at first. But as the head of the clan, it would be irresponsible for me to leap into headfirst in danger. Will you go on my behalf? Now, off screen, I did successor of the Nioh, and which was a somewhat abbreviated version, like parts of the level were cut off of the ruined boat level. And at the end, instead of fighting the big gel monster boss, you go to the same area and you fight a little gauntlet of enemies, which included an enemy type I have not seen before, but it was pretty clearly a Tengu because I know from other Koei games what Tengus are. So I looked it up in the wiki. It's like, oh shoot, do I have to go back and do this on screen, off screen? And no, that enemy type will be popping up later in the game. So at this point, I have fought an enemy type that we have yet to see in this Let's Play, but we will be seeing it again later. So I'm not going to worry about going back and redoing that mission on screen. An ominous coast that has caused many shipwrecks. Whether it does so because of an unusual occurrence or another more sinister power is unknown. Regardless, it is best known to locals as the graveyard of airships. I mean ships. So it is not graveyard of airships. It is not something that you find right after you clear Morand Death City, sadly. As if that weren't enough, lately many sailors claim to have seen undead spirits and yokai wandering its shores. I'm amazed. Like, part of what doesn't make sense about this world's story is your average, normal, everyday people are not as upset and weirded out about all these yokai as they should be. We're not really getting a lot of indication that people are worried about yokai. And I would think they'd be pretty freaking worried. Anyway, this does appear to be a new map. For the briefest of moments, I thought maybe this was the very first map again, but it's not. Let me see if I can bow to these guys and earn their respect. No, I can't. Okay. I had no reason to believe they were hostile, so I thought I should at least... fuck this. Alright, now I'm outnumbered because I tried to not kill people. So that was obviously a mistake. So clearly we're going to want to hit the shrine again because... and start this over. Because it's so few missions where I'm fighting people now, and we've learned gestures and whatnot, and the game encourages us to try to figure out if we can not murder everyone, or at least in theory that's what the gestures are about. So I do have Kadama Sense on one of these Wappets. That's good. Just to make sure they're not in the way later. I actually didn't mean to do this. I was trying to do a regular old technique. Regular old swings, and I guess I just pressed and held by mistake. Okay, so there's a guy up there with a hand cannon. Good to know. The guy up here with a musket. I don't see the person who had the hand cannon. Oh, it's not a hand cannon at all. It's a cannon. And I got set on fire. Well, I really should hit the shrine since I haven't moved anywhere, but I did waste a couple of arrows, so... You know what? Arrows are really easy to come by. That's not that much health. Okay, I'm going to try to move on. But yeah, it's interesting to actually fight humans again. I got used to fighting the Inhumanoids. Inhumanoids of the East. That was pretty cool. And I got an elixir, so we're good. I think I have the experience Kodama boost activated now. I think I switched to that when I went into off-screen mode. I don't remember for sure. Generally, when I'm on-screening, because all it does is affect drops, and it doesn't affect combat, really. So probably elixir drop rate increase is the best thing I could do. Generally, because... I see you up there. Now, how do I get up there and get you? Because I hate to give you the satisfaction of getting into some silly ranged duel. Although, actually, a silly ranged duel is probably what I need to do now. It's a good thing I can block bullets. That's right, you didn't know you were fighting Nioh from the Matrix, did you? You trying to tell me I can dodge bullets? Now it's just possible he'll lose me in this. Now who thinks they see me? Boy, there's a lot of guys in this mission. So return to humans as enemies, but at long last to return to humans as enemies. And here I am not using my damn. Thought I got him in the head for one shot. Lightning axe is proving useful here. So the only like melee weapon that I still need to kill a bunch of human enemies with is the double swords, the dual blades, which are resonating. Otherwise, it's mostly I've got to kill more guys with. Oh, I guess I could blow up the barrels. Blow up a barrel of fun. Or maybe that was his head. No, it's the barrel being indicated, I think. Not 100% sure. It was the guy. And I missed him because I was trying to hit the barrel. So I mean, I hit him, but I didn't hit his head. That's what I'm getting at. Where are you going? Okay, you want to come this way. That's fine. Run out of stamina before you get to me. That would be perfect. So now I still got this guy to take care of. Oh, and he's lost track of me. Well, that's silly. Still no air. I need to pick up arrows. Well, that guy would had a matchlock rifle, so he probably won't drop arrows. But I guess I could switch to a rifle at this point. So to my great disappointment, the barrels that look, I figured were going to explode based on how they were marked by the targeting reticule. Just regular old barrels. He did drop an arrow. So if I actually was using matchlock rifles and it's like, hey, there's a guy with a rifle, I can kill him and replenish my ammo, I would be annoyed. And always, one should avoid the annoyed. Alright, this looks like an empty little zone. Got Kodama sense, but I'm not sensing anything up here, otherwise it seems like a nice little place for one of them to be. I have no idea how long this level will be now that I think about it. The side missions aren't usually that long, but this is an all-new map, so it could be a very contained little map, or I could have just set myself up for much longer gameplay experience than I intended to, considering that I've got food coming, and after the food got here, I'm not necessarily going to be free to play the game that much more. And again, I do seem to be over-leveled for this zone. So maybe I just need to chill out. Get on board the big boat. We're going to partay on the big boat. That's right, it's speed 2. Well, there's a Kodama and somewhere over here, so let's... Oh, I was thinking there was a door that way. I'm in fact taking way too much time with this little zone. Slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. This door must be open to the other side. It's been locked by the Kodama that you seek. Yeah, I see you there, buddy. He is just ferociously ready for action the moment you appear. Just kind of standing there casually swinging his blade around, but the minute you enter the room, he's like, or you enter his field of vision, he's like, oh, murder! I don't know how on their guard these Pyrotitos should be every single minute of the night, but, I mean, they're on guard, but you would think some of them would be kind of lazying it about. Lazying it about. Boy, I thought there was like an enemy right up there. I hate you guys, I really do. How did I take damage there? Well, I know I took damage there, but it's okay, that was my fault. I've been finding elixirs all over the place, so I'll just go... Oh, well, there's, for example, right there. So I was just thinking, I'll go ahead and take an elixir, even though I probably don't really need it. And then, boom, another elixir shows up. Maybe I did switch over to elixir mode. Okay, so that was just a little loot room guarded by a dude. None of these walls seem to be alive. I wouldn't expect to find those living wall creatures in a human-made structure, but I might be thinking too logically here. So that's going to be the theme of this level, huh? I just won't be able to get one-on-one fights. Although, thank you to whoever recommended the that I actually start paying attention to the axe techniques, particularly the silly-looking spin-around-y technique, because it's been pretty good against some of these guys. I don't really want to explore over there yet, because, well, I don't know what direction is progress and what direction is fiddling around side stuff on this level. I do know that there's a Kodama back somewhere to the oh, now I'm starting to feel like it's now just by instinct I grabbed that guy when he wasn't looking, but there could have been like 8 dudes waiting to jump me. Is this a ladder to be lowered or a ladder to descend? It's a ladder to descend, which means I didn't have any great progress made by getting that. Just looking for someone to jump out and murder me from that door. Alright, I killed one of the cannon guys who wasn't in a position to fire on me. Excellent. I'm pretty sure I have never been over there. Do I get to use the cannons? That would be cool. No, I can. But do I want to? Or is that just going to alert enemies? Well, it didn't seem to alert any enemies. Because my crazy Amarita-driven instincts weren't excited by this. I'm already kind of regretting. I shouldn't have started this level. It's already more involved than I was kind of thinking for some reason. And I'm worried about food getting here in the middle of it. Wow, you were an unobservant guard. Thank you for not paying attention at all to the death of the guy right next to you. It's a great help. Well, get a few glory points here. I try to figure out where this Kodama is. Oh shit. That poison trap might have been wasted actually. Because it looks like I could have just beat him just from doing that nonsense. So ladder up. Oh, there's an elixir, so okay. It's not that big a deal that I use an elixir. I'm unlikely to find an additional poison trap hanging around, but I alerted somebody. Oh. Thinking this is where the Kodama is. Oops. Hiding in fear from all the murder, which seems fair enough. Send to storehouse. Oh, I think I must be out of room in my inventory. Almost. I saw send to storehouse and got ahead of myself a bit, but I knew that I had not cleared inventory after the last mission. Nope. What did I say? Alright. Hello? Yeah. You downstairs? Okay, be right there. Alright, I'm back and I'm full of pizza. Was not expecting food to get delivered that quickly, so there you go. So we'll finish out this video. That will be able to finish the level. We will see. Got about 10 minutes of content left to provide you guys. Lord knows I've had enough videos go. Oh, I'm all disoriented now. I have no idea where the frick I am. thanks for that little break. But I found that Kadama, didn't I? Yeah, that one that was in here. So we found him. Part of me wants to just call it a video right now, actually. Because Lord knows we've had plenty of videos that went short or long. Another part of me is thinking, why don't we just trying to see if there's a way to another way to sneak up there. We'll go back to the whatchamacallums, well, there's a Kodama hidden over here. There's only 3 in the level, so there's only one left to find. So I have no idea how long this level is, but we may be closer to being done with this than I thought. What was I saying? It's tempting to just go back to the shrine. We've cleared a path back to it, as it were, but let's finish exploring this boat, and then I'm guessing that path. Yeah, it really does feel like heading in this direction is the ground level is leaving the level. So let's see what else there is to do over here. Presumably there's a way to get to that guard that we shot before. And I think we're looking at it right now. Don't know what other enemies there will be. This is new territory, so there could be new enemies to find here. That's why I'm creeping along. Oh, well, I'm hearing the third and final Kodama, and there he is right up there. Let's just figure out how you get up there. Maybe I shot almost all the enemies over here from range already. There was a ladder leading up. Hand cannon ammunition. This would be a good level to replay because it's got human enemies, so I can kill them with dual blade resonating and rifles and hand cannons and get credit for... Yeah, that's it. That's all the Kodama. So I can get credit for all the stuff that I haven't already killed a billion human enemies with and get those last couple of titles. That is to prevent us taking fall damage, that little attack at the end. Because it seems to reset your starting point for your fall as far as damage is concerned. Okay, I've never seen one used before. Whew. And I'm getting in trouble here early and often. But that's okay because I just needed to do the smart thing, which is start spinning around like a goofball. And everything was fine. Alright, so new enemy type. Cool. I did make note of the fact that this was the one area up here where there was no chance that I had already encountered the enemies. Alright, let's let the poison take its toll. I'm a big stinky cheater. Come on, buddy. Come on, you got this, man. You got this. damn it, the poison wore off. Was the poison even necessary? His tactics may have changed up from being that close to defeat. It's hard to say for sure. So we've really gone through most of our poison ground traps, but otherwise we're doing really well for not using up our stuff. So I see no reason to go back to the statue. I feel like we continue on. Got the sacred brush and a shinobi box. If we really, really wanted to, I could use a shinobi box to get my stuff back. Except that I believe that would involve going to a shrine and changing... Well, no, I can change my shortcuts without using a shrine. Never mind. So yeah, we could if we wanted to. But yeah, as you can see, this is taking us back to the beginning of the level if we drop down there. Although, indeed, I may not have a choice, because now that I look at it, it's not... I can't get back over there like I thought I could. Doesn't matter, we've killed everything, so we got a nice clear path ahead of us. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Still not going to hit that shrine, though, because I don't want to reset the enemies. So. Pretty sure I cleared everybody out. I don't remember dying on this level in that video that has now been lost to the ages. My memory instead is that I went back to the shrine once because the very first enemies I encountered I took a lot of damage against. Because I was trying to use a gesture instead of fighting them. And it didn't seem to work. Alright. At any given moment, I could suddenly be in water that's deep enough to drown in, and I know I cleared a way over here, so let's go this way. Actually, let's check and see how much time is left in the video, because I kind of lost track. We might be pretty close to the end of this thing. I don't have too much time left. Maybe I'll cobble this together and let it go long and try to finish the level. Because, frankly, it would actually suit my plans fairly well if I knocked this mission out in one video and then got away from recording Nioh for a bit. See, once you guys give me a tactic, it might be many videos before I can use it if I've recorded far ahead, but I will definitely use your tactic. Gonna keep on chasing. Yeah, that's right. I'm basically scum. If you're gonna fight the Wolf Raiders, you'll need someone who fights as dirty as they do. Because you'll need to bring some humans along to fight as dirty as they do. Because humans are basically scum. Okay, well, he stopped taking poison damage. Damn. I thought I had finished him off. That's why I stopped. Here we go. That was kind of bad, actually. Oh, well. I suppose worst case scenario is I was going to cobble these together. I could have a short video and then have this go full length. I don't know. We'll figure this out. We will put together some videos out of all this somehow, some way. This could be the end of the stage. I could be less than halfway through. I don't know. The fact that I found all three Kodamas suggests to me that this is not a very long stage and we're almost done. but I don't really know that. Let's see what this is. One of the guys who poison doesn't do anything against, so that's fine. That was death water, huh? Didn't realize that was going to be death water. So that makes a pretty big difference. Okay, well, there you go. That's a good place to call it a video. I died. This whole level's been full of water that wasn't deep enough to kill you, and then death water. Crap. The Pirates of Deathwater. Alright, I'm the Serious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching. When we come back next time, we'll fight our way back to there and hopefully not get killed by dodging into water, which I had no reason whatsoever to think was any deeper than all of the water I encountered up to that point in the fucking level. Not that I'm mad or anything. Bye.